Question A5. For each of the following scenarios, identify an appropriate sampling technique. Justify your answer. An IT administrator wants to analyze the latency of data packets across a, a corporate network to get an unbiased view of the network's overall performance. The administrator configures a script to assign a unique ID to every packet passing through a central switch during a 1 hour window. The script then uses a random number generator to select exactly 500 packets for a detailed data inspection, 3 months. So on question A, we are using a simple random sampling because every packet in the population has an equal chance of being picked, of being selected or being selected. Each and every packet among the 500 packets that has been selected has an equal chance of being selected. So that's why we are using what? Simple random sampling. We get into question B. A software development team has just released a major update for a mobile gaming app to get quick initial feedback on the new user interface. The lead developer posts a link to a feedback survey on the app's official Discord server and invites whoever is online at that moment to fill. So on the second question, we have convenience sampling. Why? Because the sample consists of individuals who are readily available and easy to what to reach. That's why we are using what? That's why we are using convenience because it's picking up who is readily available to what? To reach. Then we go on to question C. A database engineer is optimizing a global e-commerce database. The database contains the database contains millions of orders stored in physical shards based on the region, e.g., North America, Europe, Asia. To test a new indexing strategy, the engineer randomly selects 3 entire regions, shards, and analyzes every single record within those specific regions. On question C, we are using cluster sampling. Why? Because population is divided into natural groups or clusters based according to what? Based according to regions. That's what we had on question what? On question C. Moving on to the last question, which is question D. A researcher is studying the cybersecurity habits of university students. The student population is divided into 3 distinct groups: computer science majors, engineering majors, and liberal arts majors. Because the researchers suspect that CS majors might have significantly different habits than liberal arts majors. They ensure that the final sample contains a proportion number of students from each of these 3 specific groups. On this question, we are using stratified what? Stratified sampling because it is grouping what? It is grouping university students into stratas, which are groups, and it population divided into homogeneous subgroups or data or what? Or substratas, which is computer science majors, which is engineering majors, and liberal arts majors. There is a difference between these stratas and these what? And these regions. Are we together? Yes.